Hey guys, it's me, it's Constant, and I'm back with crafting. Yes. So, this will be my first for the year crafting video. You'll just have to bear with me. I'm not really sure what I'm doing, just going to be honest with you. Um, but hang in there with me and we will try to get through this. I hope you like what I'm going to create, and not sure about the angles. We're just going to have to see because I'm not sure how the camera's going to do. I know I've filmed before and it was not in the right angle. I had the camera right, but it just flipped wrong on me. So we'll just see what happens. But I have everything. I will talk to you as I go, what I'm using, what you need to have, and what I'm doing, and you'll see the hopefully beautiful product at the end of this video. So see you at the end. Alright, so to start off with, you're going to need 4 of the Dollar Tree crates. And what I did was, oh, and I'm glad I left this. Okay, so what I did was on one end of each of the crates, I glued a popsicle stick to cover the holes that they have. And I puttied with this Dry Deck spackling putty, but you can also use the Dollar Tree spackling that they have. And I left it, I wood glued this, and I used the Harbor Freight wood glue, but you can also use the Dollar Tree super glue wood glue that they have. On the other end of, and it looks like this on the inside, you spackle the inside of where you wood glue the popsicle stick that I cut. You spackle it. On the other end, and I just happened to leave this one, I took masking tape and a popsicle stick and cut it, put it on the inside right here, and then went to the outside and spackled this, and then you take off the masking tape and sometimes the stick stays and you have to pry it, you just have to take it off. Oh, it came off just fine. And this is what it'll look like underneath the stick. I needed that because at the top of my project, I wanted this to be smooth. So I've got to now take a sanding block and I've got to sand all of this, which is really thick. I went ahead and did this because it was a thick, you know how thick these holes are, and I've got to sand these holes smooth with the wood, inside and out. So basically 3 places on each crate. So, but I do have a scraper that I picked up from Harbor Freight. It comes backwards where it's not sharp, and you just unscrew the screw right here, flip it around so it's sharp right here, and then put the screw back in. So I'm going to try that first to see if that helps. So I just don't want it digging down into it. and I don't want it gouging the wood, I guess. And then, oh, that did pretty good. So I did that. It took all the excess off. And then I can just sand that down. So it is very smooth. I can feel a little spot right there, but and that may be where it gouged it down in there, but I think it's fine. Because what I'm going to do is, these are going to sit on top. So I don't even think you're going to see these, now that I think about it. I think I could have put popsicle sticks on both ends, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I know why I did that, because two ends are going to sit together. So that's why I wanted them smooth out. So, and then there's a popsicle stick on each end. That's why. Okay, so that's fine. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll be back. Hey guys, okay, I'm back. So I sanded all of these that needed to be sanded. I sanded the tops. I sanded the inside. I sanded the bottom of all of them. All three places that needed to be sanded. I went ahead and took the Cricut paper that I had, which is a really pretty lacy, I don't know if you can see it really good, but it's a really pretty lace paisley design on this paper, and cut out 4 panels to go in the background. Let me put that out of the way. They're going to go in here like this in the background, because I'm only going to do a back panel. These are all going to get painted. These floating shelves are going to get painted. I'm going to use this Kills chalk paint in, it's white, this color kind of white. It's not white like Waverly white, so it's kind of like an off-white, it looks like to me, but it's not the same. It doesn't match up with this, as you can tell. It's a different kind of white. It's not pure white. So I'm going to paint everything in Kills. And then I have this Deco Art American Decor matte metallics in ivory pearl. And this stuff is so pretty. And I'm not really sure where to look at on my camera. That's why I keep looking back and forth, because this is a different angle for me. I'm used to front face forward filming for hauls, but this is such a pretty color. You can't see the pearl color in it from this view, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I wonder if you can see it in this. You can see the sheen. It is gorgeous. I love it. So after I chalk painted the color, I'm going to paint everything this beautiful ivory pearl color, which is actually like a sheen on top, like that. It's going to be like that kind of sheen color, pearly color. And then after that, I'm going to put these on the inside panel in the background, and then we'll start assembling everything this way. Keep your hardware, because you can always use that for another project. But we'll go ahead and start painting. So trying to decide what I'm going to paint with. I think we're going to try to paint with a sponge brush first and see what kind of finish I can get with it. I have lost my paint can opener, so I've got to get a new one. But a flathead screwdriver works just as good. You just go all the way around the can. You do need to stir your chalk paints really good because they're watery on top. So that reminds me, I need to get a stir stick, so give me just a minute. Okay, so I'm going to use a popsicle stick first and see how that works with me before I go busting open my paint stir sticks. It's really thick. See how thick it is? I mean, it's like super thick, but it's got this water consistency on top. So you got to be really gentle because it's full. And just start stirring. And I'm going to stir this until I get it mixed really well, and then I will come back to you. Okay, it took me a while to mix this chalk paint. It was really separated. So now it's really thick and it's nice, has a nice consistency. Kills is a really good brand. I got this at Ollie's, by the way. I was super excited. I'll do an Ollie's haul soon. It is white, ready to use white, Kills chalk paint. Kills is a really good name brand, and it was only $4.99 for a quart of this paint, and I was super stoked. I got another color which is really pretty, which I'll use in other projects, but I'm going to paint everything, even the shelves, this color, because the shelves are like this shiny plasticky color, and I'm gonna just paint everything this color. So let's get started. And with these, crates, you want to make sure you get in the cracks. You can pounce with the sponge brushes. I've never really painted with the sponge brushes, but I wanted to try it this time. I've seen other crafters paint a lot with sponge brushes. I have a really good set of paint brushes that I use often, but I just really wanted to try it this time and see. I've seen them pounce a lot on wood and use chalk paint and get really good, like streak-free paint lines, and they're not lying, and it's really good. So I might be painting more often with some sponge brushes. It's doing really well. I actually really like it, so we'll see. You want to make sure you get the inside or the front. Probably should have painted the inside first before I painted the outside. But I'm just nervous painting and doing my crafting on camera because I'm not used to doing it. I'm used to just going with the flow at home and crafting on my own time and putting things together and just doing my own thing. And kind of nervous. I'm not really used, I'm not sure about my quality of how this is going to turn out. You know, filming wise, because most people put in a lot of music, they speed up their videos so that you don't have to watch them do the whole thing. And I'm not going to make you watch me do the whole thing. I'll do some editing and stuff like that. I do want to talk to y'all a little bit and stuff like that. And just let y'all know that, you know, I'm not there yet with, I can edit like crazy and put together a Dollar Tree haul. But when it comes to crafting, and not front face forward filming, and just and filming myself crafting, I'm not really sure how the crafters do the over the head filming and you know, stuff like that. Maybe somebody will comment down below and let me know what kind of equipment they use or something like that. Eventually somebody will comment and let me know and help a girl out. I would be appreciative of that. But yeah, I'm loving this paint. It's really, really good. And I'm loving the sponge brush. It's not leaving any streaks. You know what? Forgot to peel the sticker off. Look at there. See, you can go with me, learn with me as I go. And the mistakes that I do, you don't have to do. But luckily with these boxes, they're pretty easy to pull off. And they don't leave a sticky residue. So, that's the good thing about these boxes. No sticky residue or, you know, anything like that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish painting all of this, all the crates, and all of this. I'll come back and show you what it looks like, and then we'll start painting with the matte metallics pearl ivory paint from Deco Art. So I'll be back soon. Well, it won't be soon for me, but it'll be soon for you guys. Hey guys, I have finished painting everything with the chalk paint that needed to be painted with the chalk paint. I even painted the shelves. I even painted 4 shelves and didn't need but 2. That's how my brain is working right now. More work than I needed to do. But you only need 2 shelves for the floating shelves for this project. Sorry. I'm about to do the Ivory Pearl Essence Deco Art Matte Metallic, which is very, very gorgeous. Look at that sheen. I'm super excited. I think I'm going to try to paint with a sponge brush again. So let's see how it goes. I think I only need to paint the side. I'm gonna tilt you in, move you closer. Probably going to have to do 2 coats of this, even though I'm painting over chalk paint. But it is super duper pretty. See if I can get it so you can see it. It's really shiny and pearlescent, but I think I'm still gonna do like 2 coats on it. So on this, I only have to do this side, the back, the inside, and the frame of it. I don't have to do the bottom or this side, because this side's going to glue to the, it's going to glue to this, like this. And the bottoms are going to be sitting on top of the floating shelf. And then the tops, yeah, I did paint one of the tops and I didn't need to, are going to be stacked on top like this, to give you a general idea. And then the shelves are going to be like, the floating shelves are going to be like this. Let me just tilt this up for you. And there's going to be a floating shelf on the bottom. So what this is, now I'll tell you, is a perfume holder for me. It's going to hold four perfumes for me, and you can sit 2 perfumes on top. So that's what I have decided to make with Dollar Tree materials. So let's take this apart very easily and continue to work on this piece. I don't want to paint the back yet. So I'm just going to show y'all me painting, you know, 1 coat on this, and then I'll cut the camera off, and then I will paint everything else up, and then I'll come back and we will assemble after everything has dried. Now, the one thing I feel like I could have done better on, I will tell you, is the spackling of the holes that are going to be seen on right here. Well, you can't see it because of the shadow, I think. And if I put it up really close, you might be able to see it. But it looks like a little dip, and you can still see it a little bit. But it's because it's white chalk paint and an iridescent pearl paint. I put 3 layers of white chalk paint in there, and now 1 layer of ivory pearlescent paint. You can still see like an oval in there, but it's fine. My perfume's going to be sitting over top of it, and it dips because I used my razor to cut off the excess before I sanded, which helped me out a whole lot. I literally did not have to sand a whole lot, which was a tremendous help. But I kind of cut off too much spackling when I was when I you know, when I was cutting off the spackling with my razor. So, you know, it is what it is. It's fine. Not everybody's perfect. We all make mistakes, and that's what it is all about when you're crafting, is you're gonna make mistakes, and you just keep going. You don't stop, you don't give up. You do you and what makes you happy, and there's always ways around it. Like I just said, my perfume is going to be sitting directly in the middle, and it's not going to be seen because it's going to be a bottle of perfume sitting over the top of it. So if you're that close to see if I got a divot hole in the middle, then and critique me, then you know. Well, I might have to change because it seems like this sponge brush is breaking off black paint into my paint. So see, I'm running into issues. So I'm gonna have to use my paintbrush to I gotta try to get out the black speckles. So let me see if I can do that with a little bit of water. I can try to scrape that out. It just started doing it. Yep, it's coming out. Which is more likely is wiping out my pearlescent paint. Yep, it is, which is fine. I just hope it didn't do it anywhere else. I see one big piece right here, and I got it out. So see, I just added a little water to my brush, and I put it on where I painted, got it real wet, wiped it out with my paper towel, and all my black specks are gone, but I'm just gonna have to paint with a paintbrush, which is fine. And then I'm gonna start over on this panel. This had been a dark color, I feel like maybe the divots where my spackle had been wouldn't have been so noticeable because I'm using such light paint, but this paint is so beautiful that I really wanted to use it. And you know, it'll go better in my bathroom. My bathroom's not dark, it's lighter, so yeah. I got a couple of black specks right here I gotta get those. And okay, the whole inside's painted. It's drying pretty fast. The side's already dried. So I'm gonna finish the rest of these off camera, and then we'll be back to assemble this. Bye guys. It's been a couple days, and I've had to do a lot of painting, a lot of coats. I will remember that next time when I pick a lighter coat to paint with, especially a pearlescent type of paint. I had a lot of objects to paint, coats to dry, And when you're painting in multiple coats, you want everything to dry completely before you start another coat. I do have a heat tool, but with the pearlescent paint, I learned I did not want to dry with that. The reason being was when I did it the first time, especially on the floating shelf, it bubbled. So then I had to scrape it off, sand it off, and then repaint again. So this has been trial and error for me. But nonetheless, it's been fun, therapeutic, and you know, it is what it is. That's what happens in crafting. You're gonna make mistakes, and you pick up and you just start again. So where I am now is adding the wallpaper into the background of the back of the crates. So I've added the wallpaper into the back of 3 crates, and I'm going to show myself putting the wallpaper into the back of 1 crate. But while I'm talking, I am going to announce that I am no longer in the Fruity Friends summer collab. Although I am still going to do my giveaway for Issa to support her. I will come back on with a separate video with what I'm giving away in my giveaway on how to enter and how to win that giveaway. It'll be kind of like, I'm trying to think the way I'm going to do is I'm going to get with Issa, and I think I'm going to do like a scavenger. It's not going to be like a real scavenger hunt, but like a scavenger hunt. You're going to have to enter on my video and a video that she says my hashtag on. And people that come in later and watch my video, they'll have to look for her video, meaning watch her videos and find the video that she actually says the hashtag on, and enter in on that. And then we will get together and make sure and see who has entered on both videos, and then those names will go, whoever's entered on both videos, those names will go into a bowl. And I will not use comment picker because there's no way to do it that way, doing it that way. And I will draw a name for her for my channel to win. I will draw a name for my channel for the giveaway. It's still fruit themed. I've already gathered all my things. I had things, I bought new things. So yeah, I will again come back at a later date and show the items that I'm giving away. I love doing that. I like coming in front of the camera and showing you each item and telling you what it is. So that's the way I will do it, and I will always do my giveaways that way. And I will tell you again how we're going to do it, so that I don't want it to be complicated, but I want it to be fun. So anyway, let's get back to the craft. So the other thing I want to talk to you guys about is, I'm sure all of you have noticed, is that I have changed my channel name. So I had talked to you guys earlier on about revamping my channel. With revamping my channel, I wanted to go into the crafting community. I did not plan on changing my channel name, but I recently had been thinking about it, and decided to change my channel name, along with the revamping of my channel, and decided that I would name it Crafts, Creations, and More. And along with a new name, new beginnings. And with that being said, let's finish this craft. Alright guys, so here are the pieces to my new perfume shelf. And I've painted everything. Well, I kilsed everything. I've painted everything. I put wallpaper in the back 3 shelves. I have wallpaper left to put in 1 shelf right here. So I'm going to move a couple things around. Got my wood glue that I'm going to use from, it's called, it's HFT if anybody's interested in it. In the crafting community, it's really good. It's incredibly strong wood glue from Harbor Freight. This stuff is so good. I'm telling you, it's really good. It comes off really liquidy, but it really does get tacky fast, and it's very strong hold. So I do recommend it. So let's peel this off. But there we go. Trying to get this one a little bit on the shorter side on the sides, but that's okay. I mean, it's mine. I'm not selling this or, you know, giving it to anybody. This was for me, so it doesn't have to be like 100% perfect. Feel a wrinkle in it, so I'm trying to. Whoops, I made y'all shake. Sorry about that. Trying a new angle, trying to get better at the filming. Right. So now that everything is done, we're going to start wood gluing this together, and hot gluing. Alright guys, my hot glue gun is ready, but I will tell you what I have noticed. This box right here, and I should have checked it. I'm a crafter and I know better, but it's too late now. Because I have painted everything and there's no turning back. I've got this thing. And I'm going to show you that all my boxes are the same, except for one. And it is 1/8 of an inch. So all of these boxes, and turn them towards you, and then lay them down. And get them back right. Okay, and then I'm going to pick this one up, and I'm going to show you. But I'm going to put it on the bottom, and it's less noticeable. But you see this right here? It's 1/8 of an inch smaller. See that? This crate's an 1/8 of an inch smaller than the other 3 crates. And I have a ton of crates to work with, but it's too late. I've already painted everything, I've already done everything, and I'm ready to put everything together. So we're gonna just work with it. It's my personal perfume holder, and I'm gonna love it regardless because I made it. So just keep in mind that when you're buying your crates from Dollar Tree, to check them. I mean, you can even tell probably on camera the difference in the crate. Look at it, how smaller it is, this one right here, from that crate. See, I never even noticed it. So yeah, make sure when you're buying your crates or your craft supply or your boxes or anything that's wooden from Dollar Tree, if you're going to use multiples of something, make sure that they're the same exact size. Put them together, test them, lay them on the floor. Put them together in groupings, make sure they're the same size that you want to use or put together when you get home, okay? Alright, so let's get this thing put together. So we're going to use wood glue and hot glue on these. So we're going to glue these together in the center. We're going to glue these together in the center, and then we're going to glue them together on top of each other. But then I'm only going to use wood glue here. Get in frame. I'm only going to use wood glue here and wood glue on the bottom because hot glue is bulky, and I want it to be very I don't want it to be bulky. I want it to be really thin, and I want it to be a strong hold. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put our wood glue together. Make sure I'm in frame. Let me see if I can pull this down a little bit closer. And get you to stop shaking. I'll work on this one. Okay. I'm going to smash these together so that there will be wood glue on both of them and not be so runny. And then I'm going to put hot glue just right here and right here. You have to work fast, but you want to make sure you get them straight. Alright, let's glue these two together. The uneven one and the even one. See how well these fit together. Okay, so now I'm gonna raise you up because now we're gonna start building tall. So let's get these together. Really dry. Then we're going to glue this. I think I'm going to glue around the edge of this because I don't need the whole bottom of this glued. And then I'll go back and paint the tips of the back of this. And then if any glue seeps out of this, then you just take a wet cloth and wipe it off. And I'm gonna have to get books and stack it on top of this. While we're right here, before we put the top on this thing, I would like to ask you guys to give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below because I love chatting with you guys, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the all so that you get notified every single time I put out a video, and become a part of the crafting family. I would love that. And let's get to it. Alright guys, we're going to put some wood glue on the top of this thing. And just remember, whatever squeezes out, clean up with a wet wipe, because you don't want it to get on your glue. And if it does, you can just paint, you know, do touch-ups afterwards. Like mine is squeezing out, so we're gonna have to do some wipe up. I'm gonna get it positioned right where I want it. I'm getting it on my fingers. And that is the last bit of our putting this thing together. Alright guys, this is what it looks like finished. I have styled it with my favorite perfumes that I wear on the weekly. I styled the top with some flowers and a candle for looks, and I'm going to put it in my bathroom. I hope you like it. I know this is my first crafting video, and I know that it was probably kind of rough. I'm still working on it. I'm used to front face forward filming and not crafting. I'm used to crafting on my own. But let's turn the camera and look at you guys, because that's what I'm used to. But I promise it will get better, because I am learning every single time I do a video. Just bear with me. You know, everything is a learning process. Anything new that you do. I love you guys, and always remember, we rise by lifting others. And until next time, I love you all. Bye guys.